What's up, y'all? It's your boy Shazzy, man. Oh man, oh man, oh man. We finally got the release date for Beast trailer. Lost writing on this, man. Listen, every single time they drop a Beast poster, it has been really exciting, also intriguing. This is an image. This is a poster. Aesthetically, for one, and the actual poster itself, like what he wearing and the situation that he is in this moment, seems like some sort of a jet. Something, it's we didn't even hear a rumor about this being a possibility, a sequence like this taking place in the film itself, which is great, obviously. It's good to not know everything. Nowadays, everything is always leaking and stuff. But this was, I mean, who saw this coming? And it is absolutely freaking exciting. So, like, this is, I think, um probably the most, like, excited, obviously, as usually excited for a Thalapathy, anything Thalapathy related. But I'm so curious, like, what the Beast trailer is gonna be like. What's the tone of this film? I've been hearing some things where Nelson's been talking. He's starting to press a little bit, and he was saying this film won't be anything like Doctor or Kolama Kokila. It's gonna be very much of a high octane action with some fun comedy. If someone can pull that off on a level that we all are anticipating for it to be, that level of greatness, it is of course Nelson. But still, it's really exciting. Like, I'm really excited as a film fan, as a television fan, just to experience this trailer, because I really don't know how the image is gonna feel like. We know it's kind of a lot of these sequences that takes place in the mall, and I heard the story itself is quite simple, which is exciting because he was talking about how it's about kind of a man on a mission. It's about his character in some impossible circumstances, and how does he, prevail. And that idea and concept really comes down to the execution. Like a film like John Wick, yeah, on surface level, is a revenge story, but what makes that film so special is the execution by Chad Stahelski. So here, we have Nelson executing this concept, and so far with all these posters, everything been super exciting and very intriguing. And Talabada looks next level, pure straightforward. The king, the legend, the greatest. You already know. But with that said, guys, there was another still that dropped where Talabada looks pretty badass and cool. And man, Beast, listen, you guys know I've been saying this in almost every single video, but from day one, the second they announced that Nelson was going to be doing Beast with Talabadi, even before the title was announced, I was already hyped. I felt like this, at this point, was going to be the greatest Talabadi film ever. That was my expectation even before Doctor came out, because I saw the orchestrator behind Kuala Kokila. The film is really, it's very much a director's film. Great casting. It was an exciting story, but it's really by the execution. The way he told that story was super impressive, and you can see that there was a filmmaker behind the way everything was put together. It didn't feel like it was done by committee. You know what I'm saying? And here, when we got to see Doctor, that was pretty much established on a much mainstream commercial level, and everybody got to see it. And of course, that tripled the excitement for Beast. But me, I've been on that train since day one. Also, we got another still where Talabadi, he's like soaked in blood. Man, that first of all, that is a badass look. Second, Talabadi himself, the man is almost approaching 50. My God, he looks he looks insane, man. But that's the gout. It's the king, the legend, the greatest. And we've done videos in the past. I've done videos in the past where I think I did this kind of an analysis video. I don't know if it's still up, where Talabadi always focused on the fitness part of being an actor. Like, that was like one of his priority. I think his main priority coming up, and you can tell that all that work he put in at the beginning of his career from the start, at where he's at his age, is all like paying off. Like, amongst everybody around his age in the industry, nobody looks better physically, and just everything he's able to do in terms of dance, his energy, and all the vibe and presence, he's still killing it, man. And as a Talabadi fan, it's kind of really dope to know that we got another great 10 years of his prime minimum. That's a wonderful feeling. Another thing that I gotta mention is that since we're not getting an audio launch, they've decided to have this interview session. I'm not sure, we've been hearing a couple of details about it, but I don't know how accurate they are. And one thing that I saw on my timeline where somebody was talking about how it's like a 4 part interview or a 2 part interview, and we'll get the first part of the interview. It's like a Sun TV interview that we'll be getting it on like April 10th, somewhere closer to the film's release, and the second part of the interview we'll get after the release of the film, post release. So that's interesting, and I don't know what kind of interview we can expect. I know it's nationally televised on that level on a Sun TV, so I don't know if it's probably going to be more entertainment, right? More like kind of fun stuff. I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully, the host is a pretty competent host. I don't want none of these, goofy ass hosts doing this. Thalapathy does not do interviews nowadays. So they gotta make sure that it was a very smart host who can balance the fun, entertaining prospect of a family audience watching the interview, so they can laugh and all that kind of stuff they want. I could do without it, but I understand. But also they can that the interviewer can ask him some, filmmaking questions, some more insight into Thalapathy as an actor. That's something that I would love for whoever is hosting that show would ask him. But I should tame down my expectation when it comes to that aspect of the interview session they'll be having with Thalapathy. It's probably going to be the whole team, so I think it's going to be more fun. So I'm quite aware, but your boy can hope. You know what I'm saying? So everybody's waiting, right? I think the entire Indian cinema fan base knows about Bees, especially with that song going viral. Even though Sun TV hasn't done the greatest marketing, everybody's curious, at least intrigued by, okay, what is this Beast film's gonna feel and look like? And man, it's definitely a loss riding on it, man. And especially for us Telepathy fans, I mean, we want a great trailer because this is gonna be the biggest marketing tool. We all know Sun TV ain't gonna do anything crazy, all right? This trailer gotta be next level, pure straight fire. This gotta be one of the greatest trailers ever made, all right? Because that's gonna be the marketing tool to bring in people for like a pan Indian level of a release. You know what I'm saying? There's something more intriguing about Beast as a film fan as well. With Nelson behind the camera and what kind of a film is he going to execute with Talapathy, and Talapathy being his favorite actor growing up and stuff. So I know every single frame and shot is going to be precisely executed. So that's what excites me. So this is not some dude who wants to make a film with Thalapathy and as fan of. This is a dude who grew up watching Thalapathy, admiring his films, and he's getting a chance to work with his goat. That is a different level of energy there and different kind of vibe there. And listen, that could also blindside you, right? The caveat is like, okay, that could actually blindside a filmmaker. You're so in love with your favorite actor, this is your idol and everything, and you might be somewhat blindsided. But but I feel like Nelson is more careful about what he does on set, especially having the responsibility, the expectation, and him being a Telepathy fan. I know he's going to be even more careful in how he executes things. So with that said, guys, that's more about thoughts prior to the trailer itself. Just want to kind of let my feelings out here, and I'll see you guys. I think I might drop a thoughts on video before the trailer. I'm not sure. Don't hold me to it. I really want to make a Tirupati thoughts on video. I've been really in the mood to talk about that film. Um, I might do one before the movie comes out. I mean, before the trailer comes out. But if not, it's gonna come out after the trailer. So I don't know where I stand. I might just kind of take a break Friday, because Saturday morning I'll be up with 500 alarms, because I gotta wake up super early for the trailer. I think it's gonna drop like, I think 7:30 a.m. for me. I think, or 8:30. I think it's 7:30 or 8:30. I don't know, whichever. But that's super early because I sleep very late. So I gotta wake up super early, get ready, because I know I'm gonna be losing my mind watching that trailer. So look out for that. With that said, guys, if you guys enjoyed this, hit the notification bell so you guys don't miss out on anything coming up, and subscribe, and see you guys on my next one. Salute.